morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is your fourth stimulus check update, fourth stimulus package update, and daily news report. President Biden's new plan could help Americans save thousands of dollars each year. Some people may miss out on the next round of stimulus payments.
Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Chris Coons, and I'm here at the Port of Wilmington in Delaware to talk about infrastructure. In our new bipartisan infrastructure bill, we're investing $17 billion in upgrading America's ports and waterways. That sound is the sound of new jobs coming to Wilmington, Delaware. This has long been one of the busiest produce ports, where bananas and grapes from Central and South America are offloaded week in and week out. But we're going to be building a new state-of-the-art container port just up the river closer to Philadelphia. And these are high-skilled, high-wage union jobs at the Port of Wilmington and support hundreds and hundreds of families here in Delaware. If we modernize our ports, we can make them more efficient, more sustainable, and more competitive. And that's why I'm excited about the new bipartisan infrastructure bill that I hope goes to President Biden's desk soon.
While Democrats have $3.5 trillion worth of wishes in an upcoming mega bill, President Biden is urging Congress to support three key measures to slash the cost of prescriptions. Biden said at the White House, "There aren't a lot of things that almost every American can agree on, but I think it's safe to say that all of us agree that prices are outrageously expensive in America. These moves could easily save people hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars per year," he says, "so people can stop skipping doses or cutting pills in half just so they can afford their mortgage payments." In addition to expanding Medicare to cover vision, hearing, dental, the bill Democrats plan to draft this fall takes a three-pronged approach to slashing prices. It would, number one, allow Medicare to negotiate prices for some of the most expensive products that don't face competition in the market. Currently, President Biden says Medicare can negotiate prices for just about everything else, from doctor's visits to wheels. Prescriptions are the only exception. Number two, it would also penalize manufacturers that raise prices above the rate of inflation after it's determined how much they've invested and what a healthy profit constitutes. Biden points to a common for arthritis that cost $1,350 per month when it was introduced back in 2003. Today, it costs $7,700 per month. And number three, it would cap the amount of Medicare beneficiaries would have to spend on products at about $3,000 each year. The president cited an expensive product that costs $20,000 a month. Even with Medicare, people who need that pay an average about $1,300 a month. Biden also stated, "Studies have shown that if we do this, we can save seniors thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, it isn't just seniors who will benefit. This would lower prescription prices for all of Americans." The White House says Medicare could make its superior prices available to private insurance companies, saving them money and also encouraging them to cut the premiums that they charge. President Biden started his speech by acknowledging the life-saving research done by pharmaceutical companies. And according to a recent study, U.S. prescription prices are 256% higher than they are in 32 other wealthy countries. So everyone, what are your thoughts about all of this? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Financial experts say that there has been a recent flood of math error notices from the Internal Revenue Service, which have been confusing for taxpayers and difficult to resolve. According to Taxpayer Advocate Service, the Internal Revenue Service sent roughly 9 million such alerts from January 1st through January 15th, up from 628,000 in the same period last year. About 7.4 million of these alerts were related to stimulus payments. As of August 27th, there was a backlog of nearly 9.5 million unprocessed individual tax returns, including 2020 filings with errors. With multiple payment options and limited tracking, there has been a heap of discrepancies between the IRS and taxpayers. Math error notices typically reflect an adjustment to someone's account, such as a balance due, or a smaller or larger refund. However, some notices may lack important details. Moreover, it may take hours to reach an Internal Revenue Service agent by phone to find out the specifics. The IRS received more than 167 million phone calls during the 2021 filing season, but only 7% of taxpayers reached an agent.
Hi, Senator John Hickenlooper here with 3 tidbits about the bipartisan infrastructure bill that I think everybody should know. The first tidbit is that I, along with another 21 senators from both parties, worked tirelessly to pass this piece of bipartisan legislation. Once it's signed into law, we'll be able to begin fixing our crumbling infrastructure and really start fighting climate change in a meaningful way. Second tidbit you should know is the bill gives billions of dollars for roads and bridges, vehicles, public transit, clean energy, and much, much more. And third tidbit, this bill will directly benefit Coloradans, including making EV vehicles more affordable to drive, expanding broadband internet to ensure that everyone has access, and addressing drought and wildfires, not just in Colorado, but across the West. What's next for the bill? The House will need to pass it, and then I'll head right to the President's desk for signature. This investment in our infrastructure and our communities is going to affect Americans and Coloradans for generations to come.
Everyone, the keyword for this video is purple. Please make sure to comment below this keyword and also like this video to enter next Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. But the agency said it's correcting significantly more errors on tax returns than in previous years in a website update from September 3rd, and it will send taxpayers an explanation. Since 2010, the IRS funding has dropped by 19%. The agency shed more than 33,378 full-time employees from 2010 to 2020, and despite staffing boosts since 2019, the workforce is still below 2010 levels. President Biden proposed $80 billion in the Internal Revenue Service funding over the next decade to fight tax evasion. However, the measure is still in flux as Congress wrestles over its $3.5 trillion budget plan. So everyone, what are your thoughts about what's going on in the Internal Revenue? Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed weekend.